approach, we're going to work from the end back to the beginning. So what's the last step that happens? The block step. Good job. Who said that? Nice work. All right, so here's how your block step works. So everybody, go back to that same tiny step that you were starting on. Now when you went forward, if you're right-handed, you would have gone right, left. And if you're left-handed, you would do the opposite, right? So for us right-handers, just go ahead and take that right step forward. And it can be chill. It doesn't need to be dramatic. Okay? So raise your hand that you hit with. Okay. The foot that's in front right now should be the same as your arm. So I'm right and right now. Okay? So here's how the block step works. It's kind of special. This foot needs to go like this. What's it called?
Block step.
Why do we call it that?
Because we block you.
Block. What we're trying to block is all that energy going towards the net. The one foot, and all I want you to do is practice that. Boom. Okay? Get that foot, and that foot should be parallel to the net. Alright, so let's back it up a little bit. And if we go back to that original timing step, if we just want to work on the footwork without really putting a lot of power into it, let's go ahead and try to do both steps. Right? So technically this is our power step, but we're not really doing the power portion of it. We're just doing the step. So I mean step, block. Step, block. Step, block. Nailed that. Okay, so let's add the next portion of it, right? Which would be, when I do this block step doesn't just stop my momentum going forward. It pops me up off the ground. So watch. So I'm going to hit that block step, and I'm going to try to pop with that step up off the ground. And here's the key. Like, I saw one girl, when I told you just do it on your own in the very beginning, she jumped and she went flying like a flying squirrel, like 8 feet in front of her after she left the ground. And we want to go right now, as you're practicing it, you would basically want to go as vertical as possible. So watch where my block step takes off. And look where I land. How much further forward did I go? Like basically none. Right? That's what I want you guys to do right now. Okay? So, we're step and block, but it's more kind of like step, pop. But you got to make sure that foot is turned half. Parallel to the net. Okay? Or if you're going this way, your block step goes that way. If I was going that way, my block step would go this way. Your block step is going to go and turn and be perpendicular. Okay? Ready? Let's see if we can get a little bit of pop off the ground. Ready? Go. Okay, keep working on it until you stop. 1, 2, step. Okay. Step. And my hips are basically like as far above the ground as my hips go because my legs are straight. What I want to do when I go after a ball, I want to get those hips closer to the ground. Okay? So everybody right now, put your hands on your hips. And let's just push our hips down a little bit. Get a little closer. Okay, so now I'm here on my left foot, on my timing step. My hips are a little bit lower, and now when I go out into this, what I want you to try to do is I want your first step to reach for a little bit more distance. So if I'm looking at these squares, relax for a second. Let me show you the difference. Before, we were just kind of casual. We were right here, and you were just doing step, pop, like that. Now what we're going to do is drop, and we're going to try to cover more square, and it's going to be more like step pop, like that. Okay? That's why now we're working on that second to last step, and it was called So you see what I did right there, I switched from doing a regular step to a power step. Okay? So we want to be down here, and we want to power step and pop. Use that block step to pop us up in the air. Okay? This takes a lot of practice. I know I make it look easy. It's not easy, it's simple. Okay? And simple and easy are not the same word. Alright? Ready? Go. Power step. Ready? Go. Okay, keep going on your own. What's the pace of those last two steps? When I land and I pop, how quick does that happen? Let's keep coming together. Pretty darn fast, right? Boom, boom. Yeah, pretty good. So, arm swing, right? Let's just swing our arms back and forth. So back and in front, back and in front, back and in front, back and in front. Good. So that's the general idea. That's not very complicated. Except in volleyball, we don't swing our arms back and forward. We swing our arms up and down. Okay? Now, what did my upper body have to do that? I had to bend over, right? So, on what a lot of coaches would call your backswing, but I'm calling it your upswing, I want your hands to get as close to the ceiling as your hands get. Okay, so everybody just do that with me one time. Swing your arms up behind you. Ready, go. Hand way up there. All right, good. Now, when you swing your arms back the other direction, okay, we call it an arm strike. And what we're going to do is we're going to strike, boom, almost like you're hitting into the ground. So watch me one more time. So I come up here, and then bang! My upper body does what? Goes up, right? It comes out of that fold position like this, but my arms go down. So, with me, we're going to go up behind us and fold it forward. Ready? And go. And then we're going to swing down, and our upper body's going to come bang! Up. And this is where you guys are going to have to do stuff at home. When I take my power step, I'm going to swing up at the same time. So it's going to look like this. Okay? Now, you're not going to hold your balance like that on one foot when you really do it, but I'm just trying to model for you. I'm trying to go like that. Okay? Now, you guys want to try that? You can get balance out there? So just do the one. So do your power step and your upswing behind you. And see if you can look like me like that. Ready? Go. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, good. All right, so try to copy me on this. Just hit my block step. So I'm going to be here, I'm going to do exactly what we just did, and then I'm going to make sure my block step happens. Ready? Go. Good. One more time. Ready? Go. Okay. Ready? Go. Okay. Some of you guys still got toes pointed forward when you jump. Some of you guys are flying way too far. You should not be flying forward. You should be going up. Any energy that you send at the net is not energy you're sending to the sky. And we want to jump high in volleyball, not far. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. To send all